Hey, collective. So we're going to do a feminine side versus masculine side of the story, okay? That's what Spirit's telling me to do. We haven't done that in a while. So I've pre-shuffled both of these decks. We're just going to go ahead and get started. This is feminine's deck. This is masculine's deck. All right, so feminine's current energy. What is the feminine's current energy? Who needs to tell their story, Spirit? What is the... Okay, feminine. Your current energy. Okay, Queen of Cups, King of Wands. Okay, feminine. And this Queen of Cups, she's in her chair. She's got her cup out in front of her, and there's the ocean behind her. She's trying to fill her cup with that ocean, but she's feeling crippled at it, right? Maybe you've been dealing with a King of Wands energy, a player energy. That could be why... you could, you're very, there's this King of Wands energy here. King of Wands in his low vibrational energy is a player. King of Wands in high vibrational energy, he is, feminine. You could be experiencing a tower at this time with this King of Wands energy. High vibrational energy, King of Wands is a leader, right? So use your discernment. With you being this Queen of Cups injured, I feel like you're dealing with a player with the tower on the bottom. You've been dealing with a player, okay? Tell me about, I already shuffled. Tell me about the masculine. Tell me about the masculine side of the energy. Okay, so... Knight of Pentacles, this talks about a masculine he's in a routine. He likes a routine. But normally this guy is pretty steady. Okay? Maybe he's too concerned with financial needs and responsibility possibly here. Or he's just focused on his financial growth at this time. Yeah, he's planning. He's being patient and planning. So there's a masculine. So maybe this is a masculine outside of this King of Wands, because I feel like you're this Queen of Cups who's been injured by this King of Wands. You could currently be going through a tower with this King of Wands. Please excuse the loud noise outside, guys. But then there's a masculine down here showing up in your energy. Hold on one second. Showing up in your energy, who's pretty responsible, and he's a planner. He's planning something, okay? Yeah, he's going through a transformation, and that's good news. So there's a masculine. Maybe it's the same masculine. Maybe this is the masculine who was once a King of Wands, and he's taking a step back and doing some reflection, possibly, because you have rebirth on the bottom here. He could be going through a rebirth. Let's go to these decks. Let's get your side of the story, feminine. All right, Spirit. All right, tell me about this Queen of Cups and this King of Wands. What's going on here? King of Wands. Okay, yeah, Phoenix. New phase, rekindling, renewing, transformation, growth. So maybe it is this King of Wands. He's still he's could be growing up at this time. Let's see what the tower is. What is this tower representing? Okay, so he's watching you. Okay, gaslighting, focusing out. Maybe this is what caused the tower. Okay, what caused the tower has to do with some gaslighting and not being focused. Maybe he wasn't focused. Maybe you told him, you're too immature. I need you to make a plan, stick to a plan, be more reliable. And so it looks like there's a masculine in this energy that's trying to be more reliable. He could be rising out of the Phoenix he could be rising out of this King of Wands low vibrational energy into a higher vibrational, energy of King of Wands. Tell me about Queen of Cups. You're feeling injured though. Okay, you still got your cup out, but there's a whole ocean beside you. You're trying to catch one little drop in this cup, out in front of you, but there's an ocean beside you, okay? That's what Spirit's wanting me to highlight here. Yeah, okay, soulmate. So you're doubting this. You're doubting this person is even your soulmate anymore. You got soulmate in reverse. Yeah, you're saying, I'm wanting to make healthier choices. I know this King of Wands energy is, you know, he's going through some sort of transformation, or at least that's what he's telling me, right? But I want to make healthier choices. I don't believe this is my soulmate anymore. That could be like your mind here. And so maybe you're going to turn to the side and recognize there's a whole ocean beside you that's going to fill that cup. Maybe that's the lesson you have learned through this whole process, is you got many soulmates. And you don't stick with a gaslighter and someone who's gonna just, you know, string you along in low vibrational energy. And you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you've learned how not to tolerate that. And that you being in the energy of, I don't think you're my soulmate anymore, could be exactly what's snapping this masculine awake, though. That could be exactly what's snapping him into focus. And, you know, causing him to be the phoenix and to go through a transformation. Because he doesn't have you attached to this idea of him being your soulmate. He's no longer got access to being able to gaslight you. Because you're tired of being injured, right? You're over trying to catch one little drop when you got a whole ocean beside you. Let's talk about the masculine. So he's trying to be reliable right now. He's trying to make plans. He's trying to make healthier choices. This guy is. Like, he's trying. Okay? He is wanting to make healthier choices. So he may be coming towards you wanting some grace. Okay? So what is his plans? So he is making plans, but just so you know, Queen of Cups, those plans do include you, even if he's not saying that to you. Like, when he's making his plans, you're always there with him, is what I'm hearing. Okay? Yeah, he's not showing his true feelings, though. He's not telling you that. Okay? He could be feeling like you're going to reject him, so he does, even though he's daydreaming about you being part of his plans, he's wearing a mask about it. He's not telling you anything. Because he can't gaslight you. Maybe in the past, y'all made plans, and he was, you know, what do they call it? Future faking. He was future faking with you. And so he knows he can't come back in that same type of energy. Like, he can't just say, hey, I'm making better choices. He has to actually, you know, proof in the pudding type thing. Like, he's going to have to do it first, because you're not going to believe him because of all the past gaslighting, right? Like, he's going to have to put his plans into action before he can truly include you in those things, okay? At this point, he is going through a transformation, but at this point, you are highly sensitive to gaslighting tactics, is what I'm hearing. So since you're very highly in tune to when someone's trying to gaslight you, he knows, like, the old way of operating it's really got to go out the door, especially if he wants anything to do with you, right? Tell me about death, rebirth for this masculine. What is this talking about, this rebirth? Yeah, he's not showing okay. You're his paradise, but he's not showing you that, right? Like, he sees you as his paradise, but he's not coming forward and necessarily telling you, hey, even though we went through this, even though I was a total jerk here, you're still my happiness. Any plan I make with you in mind. I'm scared to take a risk, okay? I'm not showing you how much this is actually bothering me. You scare him, but he's ascending. He still sees you as his paradise. You are the light that's guiding him through the darkness. Maybe guarding him even too. I don't know, but that's what Spirit's saying. Like, you're not seeing him as your soulmate, but he is transforming. He is going through a metamorphosis. Y'all are going to be